One note before the lyrics. One note before the lyrics. One note before the lyrics, yeah. Clock the headlines bleeding out on June 16th, 2026. 7 stories, 1 breath, no commercial breaks in the mix. Yeah, Potent chased the 3rd crown, caught an avalanche instead. Ciryl Gane turned the South lawn canvas, a violent shade of red. 127 round 2, Herb Dean waving the dead. Frenchman's fist a metronome, drumming the Brazilian's head. 2-time interim king, 14-2 on a slate. No 3-division history, that legacy gotta wait. Now Aspinall circled in Paris, September, inked in lead. I poke spoiled the last dance. This time Gane wants the undisputed thread. Octagon built into the lawn where the Marine One lands. Donald throwing the fight night, 250 for the brand. A quarter millennium pitched as a heavyweight plan. Crypto.com on the apron, cameras catching the slam. Never once in the record a UFC bell off the West Wing. Presidential seal by the cage while the contender swing. Pageant of the Republic shaking hands with a haymaker. Country turning 250 with a finish. Not a K, Butler, Missouri, 60 miles south of the Kansas City sky. A P750 lifted, made a left turn, couldn't climb high. 11 jumpers in the pilot can, watching from the ground. 300 yards from the runway installed, then it came down. Skydive, Kansas City, 12 souls the flames couldn't spare. An orchestra teacher Dave Hirschberger no longer in the air. No punchline for a field of grief, just names the county will hold. A morning myth of parachutes that ended cold. Hormuz unclenched his grip, 20% of the planet's oil flows. Washington and Tehran shook a 60-day truce where the tanker lane goes. Memorandum on paper, the sign in pencil for Friday's light. Pakistan working the table, Possession easing off the fight. 60 days on the nuclear clock to down blending and rich. The war that ignited in February got the ceasefire stitch. Trump jets toward the G7, Evian inked in the itinerary. Peace still hanging by tentative thread. Every red line heavy to carry. 10 years deep in the fog and behavior lit Montreal's old port. Jason Voorhees stalks in the day, teleporting to cut the chase short. Arc the clown crept the broadcast, terrify your feet in the dread. Shane Wigwas first indigenous survivor. Dallas go-to fat the head. Chorus of sin lands, August black banquet late for the feast. A mall map of pals, a movie waking the cinema beast. 4 survivors, 1 kilo a decade. The formula keeps generators humming in terror while the basement hook never sleeps. 16 words on the grid and the purple group plays you cruel. Connections 11.99, Waterloo up the rule. Banana peel, cream pie, rubber chicken, the slapstick prop crew. Globe, gyroscope, grindstone, roulette, all spinning on through. Caterpillar tea party, rabbit hole, Wonderland's pulled. The MA flips the script, Massachusetts, Mother Master. The 4 guesses the crack it, 1 mercy and 3 that deceive. A coffee break war, you only win if you learn misbelieve. White rose on a casket, that Ciryl Topuria talk this trash. South lawn, build them the headline, but Gaethje delivered the crash. Round 4, corner stoppage, the lightweight straps unify. Ilia's reign interrupted the highlights, one who replied. First card ever run on the manicured grass of the White House. Divorce jab traded for caskets, then leather emptied the mouth. 2 finishers collided, only one strolled off undisputed clean. Gaethje crown where a president watched. Close